Alright, let's check this out. We got a couple replays. Let's get those done. Alright, let's check this one out. What? What up, dope? We're gonna do a couple viewer replays. Oh, let me turn on the light. Turned into a UFO real quick. Alright, let's check these out. There's a couple that were sent out a little while ago. Hopefully the replays will... I remember the replays were starting to break because of that update. So let's see if these work. This one works. The hatchery hat? I was wearing it the other day. Let's see. I'll put it on just for you. Let's see here. Goes. Oh, that's the front. Oops. Yeah, so I gotta. I'm not fully done on the way this is set up, but I definitely can't put it on top of another hat. Let's see. Here. Yeah. There we go. Check this out. Let's see. Oh, damn. Look at that. It's all fancy. Look at that with the fancy lights. The power of Zerg, come to me. Yeah. Evolution complete. Exactly. Alright, so we'll wear this for a little bit. Custom games. It's Zergencio at your service. Yeah, my stomach is growling. It's like, feed me replays. Let's see. What up, Setland? How you doing, Setland? I'm doing good. I was up last night with playing an alien movie or alien game. quite interesting. The Gray Hill invasion, pretty much, or something. I don't know. Try to probe me. Then what? An alien trying to get at me. Oh, this is your replay, Seth? Oh, it is, huh? Yeah, keep sending them in. I'll be doing these. I'll try to do these weekly. Maybe we could do it like once every Friday or every third. You know what I mean? Something consistent, so you guys know. Let's see. Gotta get a little more organized. I played a little bit of it, Doke. We're on chapter 2. Tonight we're gonna be playing chapter 3 or episode 3. Not even chapter 3. Damn, aliens got me a couple times. Then it got a little late, and I had to get some sleep. But we got to a certain area where it's like, okay, cool, this is a good stop. But them aliens out there, they don't care if you're sleepy. I don't know where I'll be able to sleep for hours on end with aliens just running around the muck. Oh, okay. Oh, check it out. See how it goes. See what you guys got cooking. Definitely send your replays. Let's check it out. Alright. In Persephone. We have a top left, our Zerg player in the red. It is Captain Cook. And on the bottom left, in the blue, our fellow Zerg with the double gas extractor trick. It's Cephacy. I gotta figure out Cephalin. Gotta figure out how to say your name in game. But it could be just call him Seth. Setland, I could say Setland. Setland Apache. So we go for a fast extractor, get some more drones. And we're going for a really early pool. On the other hand, though, Captain Cook's going for a fast hatch. So there's a little vulnerability in the beginning with a fast hatch, but it could slingshot you ahead to a decent lead. So that means Sassy is going to need to do some good punishment when the time comes. At the moment, Captain Cook needs to just check his areas, make sure that there's no Ling flood coming his way, Ling Bane, roaches, could be a couple things. So this Overlord's got a little scouting to do. So we got another Overlord passing by, like ships in the night. Okay, so we're gonna get some more. What is this? We got some Lings. Okay. Getting that intro defense. So we got that on the other side as well. Except at the moment we got no expos, so we gotta be we're going for a +1 armor. So that's gonna be a couple more lickings per Ling. So that's gonna help. The only thing is we gotta just make sure we have a timer, because these drones are gonna start droning and seconds count. Got a hatchery coming up though. Could be for a macro hatch. A couple more larvas for the attack. Link speed's kicking in, so we went for armor first and then ling speed, since we're not gonna attack until armor kicks in. So just little balance, little gas balance. Now we're not getting that much gas. We're cutting the gas, maximizing the minerals, because we're gonna have to hit hard. And on this side, Roach Warren is gonna be chosen. That's a lot of lings. He's getting a little nervous. Now he's not in there. Like, Captain Cook hasn't come in too deep to see if there's any creep. That's what you gotta check. Is there any creep? You can get in there and come back. But that confirmation, ooh, the Overlord spotted it. What are we gonna do? Captain Cook, he knows it's coming. I'm droning. We're droning. We're pull back. Let's pull back. Wait for the queen. Oh, the queen got tackled. The drones are supporting. This is gonna be really good for Captain Cook. Ooh, but the drones got killed. That was not good. Straight let his drones fire. You guys fight it out, don't you worry. We're just gonna kick it over here. That was yeah, they lost a couple drones that we shouldn't have. On the other side, we're gonna go for the counter. There's a couple lings to defend. Okay, so what do we got over here? Next choice, we got another hatchery, macro hatch. We're gonna be a little more careful on just taking that third. That third is dangerous. It can be. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for the bottom. Oh, spotted. Captain Cook came in, checked for the third. Knows it's happening. We got roaches and lings. And that's gonna do a little bit better than just lings, so. But the extra larva is gonna help. Looks like the queen's giving those injects. More lings are kicking in. If we get enough lings, that could definitely, you know, be better than just a few roaches. So that could be, we can get the surround. So that might be the case. Just flood. You know, come in and get that. The hatchery might be canceled though. We might force the hatchery to get canceled. Ooh, but that's gonna. Oh no, he's not even gonna cancel the hatchery. Oh, that's the wraparound. Oh no, he couldn't get it. Oh no, he's gotta run the roaches. It's like, oh, get out of here. Oh, you can't run them. Getting chased down. Yeah, oh, that was. And the hatchery lives. We could drone up too. Or we're gonna go for the fight. No mercy. We show some weakness right now. Some blood in the water. Nice save. Woo, both sides. But the lings are coming in. And the lings are going for the queens and the drones, and the queens by themselves. The roaches are trying to come back. Queen gets taken. Ooh, that's gonna affect some injects. Drones. Oh, the hatchery goes down. What are we gonna do? These drones are like, whoa. Uh-oh. You know what? We can clean this up. We have enough to clean it up. We have the roaches. Yeah, there we go. But it's gonna hurt. We lost a third. Our mining was poor for a good little minute. Same thing at the natural. Natural's not that great either. Eight workers. We're half supply. Saturated. That's gonna definitely help in the favor of Cephacy. It's a +1 armor rush. Right, it's a little more defensive, or a little more. +1 armor is definitely going to help out in the numbers. I'm not sure what the trade-off is. I don't know how many shots per ling on the +1 armor. If you get 3 shots, or is it just +2 armor that makes a difference? I haven't done the breakdown on the ling upgrade to non-upgrade. Oh shoot, we're gonna catch him up. That's still a good amount of army. Oh, got a couple roaches. Roaches are good. That's gas. Look at all that gas gain. Bad trades. Oh no. Oh, we might lose a hatchery though. There's queen. There's a muta. Okay, so that muta's gonna just snitch on Cap and Cook. We just straight up snitch on ourselves. Yeah, we're going mutas. that's we'll see. Spores probably. Maybe Hydralis. Ooh, Ultralis. Here comes the mutas. There's only 4 though. From all the punishment. Couldn't afford all that gas. These are expensive. Spores kicking in. Yep, by the gas. Nice. Don't mess with my gas. Main's not being protected very much, but that Overlord right here, spotting everything. Oh, nice pullback, because it was not the best trade. Pick off a couple lanes, nice. Mutas are here, keeping them busy. It's better than being at the base. Maybe we can get a couple drones. Oh, but there's another ling rush. Wiped out the 2 drones that are over here. That's good. And the natural is not mining very well. Oh, nice, good mining at the 3rd for Cephacy. Things are coming back. Roaches. We're deciding to go roaches. We went mutas, and then we're like, you know what? Mutas ain't probably gonna be. It's too expensive. Let's go back to roaches. So we're going back to roaches. Plus, you know, mutas, when they're found out, it's hard to use them. To, you know, there's spores everywhere. There's hydras. There's counters. So yeah, you gotta surprise them with the mutas. That Overlord's gonna go down though. Oh, we're gonna go for the 3rd. There's a spore there, so we might be able to hit from the top. Yeah, look at that. Be extra annoying. That hatchery might go down too. Oh, here comes the battle. Oh, that's a good trade. I don't know, but roaches are dying. Ooh, what? Oh, dang, barely saved it. We went into that spore mode. Oh, but the roaches are coming. This is yeah, not the best against roaches. Yeah, spores. Yeah, not so good. Not last I checked. But ultras though, that's a different story. I'm just glad ultras don't really exist. Imagine. That'd be scary. Destroying. Look at the mutas. The mutas, oh shoot. They're not dying very quick. It takes a little while for the mutas to kill an ultra. So that's gonna be affecting Cap and Cook. We're gonna need a hold for that moment. There's nothing to hold. We got roaches, but disgusting. Upgraded on the armor. I don't think the attack. I think that's for lings, right? The +3 is that? Dude, one ultra goes down. What? So. Gonna get in there and use them ultras. Big daddies. Garlic, mushrooms, and onions. What up, Ned? Yeah, ZVZ is kind of like a knife fighting foe, but it's, I haven't played it enough, and just it's that intro. You going lings, or you going hatchery, or you going 3 base, or you going on 2 bases with there's definitely, I'm starting eventually to see patterns of consistencies where eventually you get to a point where you at least realize how many doors there really is on an average game in the matchup. And you go, okay, in this phase, in the intro phase, there's only 3 doors that are really good against her. It's like either I'm going links pull first and going straight for the attack, or for a hatchery and go for that macro, or go Ling Bane and just go for a hatchery Ling. It's like there's a couple doors, and eventually you go, okay, there's only these doors. They're really good. Everything else would be foo-foo if somebody did any other door, which it wouldn't even be a door. It'd be more like a crack in the wall, which makes it not so easy to do. But in different parts of the game, you kind of realize, there's only 3 doors in this situation at this phase of the game. There's only 2 doors in this situation. It's just, I don't want that. So, but yeah, it tends to be the same doors a lot of times in Zerg because of the opening. The opening's not. It's gonna be Lingbane or like roaches. Just get like another unit to make it more interesting. At the beginning part. Been doing 14 spawning pool, 13 gas, 14 hatch, and then spending 6 slings ASAP. Adding 2 queens and spending my second wave 36 speed, and I've won most of my. Yeah, so you're nice. You got your opening at least optimized to your aggression, because it's gotta everything's gotta mix well. Just making sure you're ready. Actually, I gotta go get my laces right now. I got laces earlier and it knocked me out. And shit was some strong ass laces. Alright, give me a quick second. Go get it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was reading the thing that you were saying about the typical catch the first queen coming out. That's your, you got a couple things that you want to do with the build. It's like at the minimum, it'd be nice to get a queen, maybe 1 drone, maybe 2 drones, and some links. There's like an objective, and anything past the objective is good. Anything under objective, you're like, shit. Damn it. I use relies on opponent overreacting to not seeing the hats and then just trading cost effectively. Yeah. There's always, you gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan. Um, for a while, you could do something that's not as optimal, and then all of a sudden, in one game, you just realize you did something that actually worked really well that that you just didn't see a long time ago, and then you add that, and then your MMR just goes up. You're like, oh shoot, those little couple little details make wonders in your MMR. That's why you have to have a clear mind. The clearer you have when mentally when you lose, because that's usually the hardest to deal with is failure. That clogs your mind. If you more clear you are to it, you can actually see some of these things a lot better or a lot earlier. Because that's one thing in StarCraft that I've always remembered is that, man, I'm doing things for like 2 years. Next thing you know, I could have done this one little thing a long time ago. And it's like it takes a while sometimes to find those little details. But they're important. Gotta come out at this time. Gotta kill this and that at the minimum. And then it could slingshot us into the next phase. I typically get a little foggy for ever playing, but I get you. Yeah. It's just in general in life. When you get frustrated, we end up spending our time thinking about the emotional side, not the logical side. Logically, you'd be like, okay, I lost, I get back up. Let's see what we learned. Let's get back into the drawing board, right? They say that in football, back to the drawing board. Well, that's what we need to do. Like in anything we do is go back to the drawing board. Remember to just go back to the drawing board. We'll figure it out. We'll plan out. We'll restructure. We'll readjust. And that part is where we mess up a lot of times in StarCraft and in everywhere. When we get frustrated, it's no longer fuck the drawing board. I'm pissed off. This game's bad, or this is bad. This race, this matchup, this timing, this. You can think of all kinds of excuses, right? But in reality, the best thing you could do is just go back into that drawing board, to that room, and just think logically. So yeah, if you can learn that in StarCraft, your games will be a little bit more understanding, because you're slowly getting better, and then you'll just not be as anxiety, because it takes a toll. That anxiety. Am I gonna win? Am I gonna lose? Just play and learn something. You'll take it and grow with it. We end up wanting everything right now, or instant gratification. But it StarCraft's one of those slow learners. You'll slowly learn this game. Slowly. Can't just get it in a week. Hell no. I think most people just need to stay calm. Yeah, it's a mental. You gotta mentally, have a good process of like dealing with failure. You gotta have. It's a process. You gotta be logical, and so that means that it's the part that's messing everybody up is the emotional side. So when you're dealing with your emotional side, you're just dealing with your ego, your person, but you're not really dealing with the fact at hand. You're not strong enough, we'll get strong. You can't jump high enough, we'll practice. Work on things. Those are actions, right? But we end up getting clogged up on the emotional part. That's why it's always good if you got a long journey, a long walk. You don't look forward. You look down and just start thinking or doing something, and actually you look up, you're already there. You're like, how the hell did I get there? I did that as a kid all the time. I would phase out, and I would just, because I knew that trick, I was like, okay, it's a long walk, let's phase out. Next thing you know it, boom, we're already there. That's quicker than I thought. But you look up, and your thoughts start kicking in. Oh, that's so far. How many steps to get there? Man, it's gonna take forever to get there. I'm already tired just looking at how far it is. You know what I mean? That's the part where we mess up. So yeah, at least that's what I've learned in StarCraft. I used to get so mad at cheese before I watched you and saw how much thought went into it. Changed my whole perspective. Yeah, I think that's what it is with me a lot of times. I definitely get the bad side of it. They're like, oh, he's just a troll. Oh, he's just, you know, all the little things that could be, negatively said towards my style because it's not respected. And it makes sense. There's a lot of people that definitely, ruined that potential in both sides of, cheesers and not cheesers. There's a lot of cheesers that are just sometimes are bad trolls. The trolls. It's like it's a thin line between trying to realize what is a troll and what is actually a real time strategy player. Because both sides don't make sense unless you go in there and find out what the difference is. Why one person's doing it one way and another one's doing it another way. One has no direction, just being an ass. The other one's trying to figure something out. And yeah, I definitely get the bad side of it a lot. But I just keep doing me and get better, and I think that's the most important part. Just know where you're at, know your compass. And my compass, I'm just I'm slowly learning and getting better. So my results will show as time goes, and I'm confident in that. But there's definitely that ridicule side, for sure, when you play different, because people always like to put people in a box. They like to make sure they read your cover and go, I know who you are. What's your month? What born were you? What year were you born? Okay, you're Sagittarius. Like, damn, you didn't even. Okay, so you don't even ask me any questions. Kind of this and what kind of. No, you just asked me what month, and now you know who I am. That's how it is. What's your MMR? Bam, they know how you are. They don't even know who you are, but your MMR says everything to them. And so when you don't play standard and you can't be tracked in a standard way by looking at your build and going, oh yeah, that's the standard build, but you're messing up here, you're messing up there, you're messing up there. People will try to size you up. But when they don't know what you're doing, you're either not playing the game right and it don't make sense, or you're trolling, but they won't look at it logically because it just doesn't compute. People want to size you up. They want to put you in a little spot and say, this is where you belong in my head. This is how good I say you are. And it's just cover reading. That's it. Just back cover reading. I'm averaging of 150 APM, but sitting at high diamond, low masters. Yeah, I think I got to GM at like 140, 130, I would say. I wouldn't start average at like 90, and then be a low average would be 90, and high average would be 130, 140. Now I'm starting to get to 200, but that was before mechanics now. So I'm seeing the difference in clicking, in using the mechanics is kind of like you could drive a manual car, but there's a difference between someone that knows how to drive a manual car and then you just knowing how to drive a manual car, right? In racing, you can drive it or you can really drive it. Just because you know how to push the pedal and change the gear doesn't mean you're really good at driving that car. It has other tricks that you have to learn how to do and all that makes you way better of a driver. When everybody has the same limitations. And so mechanics kind of do that. They definitely do that. But they're not everything. I think the most important part is that it's good to know that you can actually get to like even masters with 150 APM. But you got to know what you're doing. That's the most important. You got to know what you're doing. But you can get there. And I think that's more. I think being in masters is satisfying enough to not. You don't really. Once you get to masters, you really don't need to get to GM, and you're already at a point where you feel like this is a good spot. I'm in a good position. I don't have all the time in the world to play it, to be a GM and hold the GM, but it's a good ground, and you can definitely do it with under 150 APM. You just gotta practice a lot. Gotta get that grind. I'm an old man, lucky to get 120 and settling low mid diamond since like 2016. yeah, you know what I mean. It's like even diamond. Once you get to diamond, you feel good. But same thing like diamond and masters. You don't need that high APM. You just need to know, it's a couple tricks up your sleeve. And hopefully I can share some of those in my games. Give you guys some like catch up. See, well, getting to GM is a chore. As much as you're getting good, um, you have to keep it, like you have to like maintain it. You have to keep playing constantly and keep the numbers up so that you stay in the bracket to be in GM, or else you fall off the GM. So it's definitely a chore if you don't have like all the time to stay on it. And so it's not the biggest. GM is great to have as a border, but in reality it's such a chore, or at least it feels like a chore. I'm GM material, but I still have to put in the time, even though I could play it at GM level. So Masters is like at a, it's stable. Such a stable top tier border. So I think to me that's good enough. Okay, let's see. What's the next game? Check this out. Oh yeah, cheers. Sorry, I dropped something. Alright, here in Incorporal, we have our Zerg player in the red. It is Scorpio. Not Scorpion though. That'd be interesting. Scorpio. PHB1. I don't know what that means. Alright, on the top left we have our Zerg player, who we seen our last game. It is Sephicy. I think it's like prophecy. Sephicy. Call your gold league material. Just getting lucky on this. It's the same build might be Warren wants. There's nothing wrong with competitive repetitive play. It takes a while to get good at a build, and so you have to be repetitive when you're trying to learn a build. You have to do it till you feel real comfortable at it. I think the part I always realize is that once you learn it, you need to learn to feel like trying something else as well. Like, now that I got this comfortable, let's try something. It's like a painter painting. It's like a painter painting the same painting forever. Eventually you want to stop. Eventually you want to stop and paint a new painting. But you get in that like loop where it's never enough, and you just keep going for the same. And the biggest thing is learning how to stop. Okay, the painting looks great. You're just painting over other great stuff. Stop and go for another painting. Because StarCraft is definitely a game you want all the colors of the crayons. You want to have blue, red, green, and all that, and just color up. That's how I look at StarCraft. A lot of people play it, I just want blue and red. Say, what about green? What about orange? What about purple? I'm comfortable with blue and red. You can get stuck in there with just a couple crayons. Say, oh, that's a little bit of crayons in your box. Me, I want to have like all the colors of the rainbow. I want to have some Fruit Loop crayons. Alright. We got the little denial. That's nice. Nice. It's Scorpio's like, no, you're not gonna take that base a little quicker. Which the hatchery's already up. Full link speed, but we gotta defend. Link speed's almost about the same. That there's a spine and there's a queen. There's a queen here. That queen needs to hide, tuck itself somewhere. But I you know, we're doing good right here for Scorpio. I'm kind of seeing that Scorpio has a little advantage. So Sepacy, was it? Sepacy? I always have it. I gotta get that one. I think it's Sepacy. It's like prophecy. So he's gotta do some damage somewhat soon. Now we're gonna get the Overlord out the way. It's like, get out of there. Don't look at me. Because we're trying to hide it. But then another one right there. So you can't get rid of him. Oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna hide again. Oh, look at that. Timed it. He's looking around. Now he's gonna get in there and there's not gonna be nothing to defend. Oh no, not even in one lane. Oh, this is dangerous. Are we pulling back? This is not good. We got one squad, and that is a lot of lings. Yeah, we need to pull back. We need bailings is what we need. If we could only get to them. That hatchery's gonna go down. We're gonna be miles away. Wow. Oh, that's a bummer right there. Yeah, after a time, you know, you end up seeing the bailings and you'll see like 1 or 2 bailings on the high ground. Maybe 1 or 2 bailings on the mineral line. Or a block. Which is what's gonna happen with Scorpio. Scorpio's like, nah, I got the advantage. I killed your hatchery. I'm gonna play it safe. That's actually pretty good. Scorpio's not playing right. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna lose my MMR. My MMR. I'm not gonna give it away. But that's questionable. That evil chamber is blocking. That's gonna make it hard for this area. He's like, I'm not gonna give it away. I'm gonna just hold out. It's a holdout challenge now. Meanwhile, there's another hatchery. 2 hatcheries going. Oh, bailings. Yeah, micro. Oh, he's on hold position. He doesn't want to get lured. Oh! Is it gonna happen? No! Get over here. Oh no. Oh, that's funny. It was almost there. But we're in. We're in the main. That queen's gonna have to hide in a little pocket. That's gonna create some time. We need to do work. That's not gonna do work. Killing that hatchery. Not gonna. We need drones, hold positions. Ooh, those lings. They kind of just. They didn't do the best trades. They attacked the wrong. You know. Yeah, you don't hit the. You don't go for the stomach against a big guy. You know, it's like you're like, oh, this guy's huge. I'm gonna start working on the stomach. No, you hit him in the balls. You know, those bells gotta be ringing. Oh. Oh! That was a good pull right there. A good ling pull. You know, I have what I'm working on here is having 3 hotkeys? 3 lings hotkeyed. And whenever I run, I just hit a hotkey and pull it back. Hit another hotkey, pull it back. Kind of like you know, like how jet fighters kind of throw those counter missiles or those distracting projectiles. Cause me trying to pull them like this from the crowd don't always work. I end up grouping too many. So having just make sure efficiency just 1 or 2, 3 I can run with F2 and then click on one, pull back. And be more optimal. So I'm working on that, but it requires mechanical practice. Flares, yeah. So I'm hotkeying one queen, one link for each key to do flares. Yeah. You know when the lings are on your ass. They're right on your ass, and you're just like, you know, because one little wrong click and ugh. You pull at that time, mistakes happen. But yeah, I'm trying to learn how to do flares for Ling versus Ling Bane. Hatchery, okay. Got drones, we're droning. That third's always, it's always frustrating. It's a target. That's where overlords come in. Having overlord placements, you know, take a minute and get some overlord placements in your head to get, and maybe start off with all the little directions that they can come from, and then say that's where an overlord has to be. This direction's coming up, overlord has to be here. You can go this way, overlord needs to be here. They can go this way or that way, there needs to be one over here, one over here. You know, it's like, so that's gotta have your overlord game on. I gotta work on my overlord game. My overlord and my creep spread game is gotta be like a combo that I want to learn together. Oh, the lings! That's yep. You gotta go. You gotta go. That's not that many lings. It's like, I mean, that's a lot of lings, just not as much. Super Digger Ultra. It's hidden in the back. It's a big, you know, of overlords hiding it would be good. You know, if you ever have too many overlords, those are good hidden spots. Yeah, right here. Like these overlords, they need to be over here blocking the ultra. If it's a super secret ultra build, it's gotta stay super secret. Gotta hide it. So StarCraft 1 style, we always, you know, try to hide our most valuables underneath the overlords. Oh, nice hits. The roaches in the back in the pocket. That's good for the roaches. That's really good for Scorpio. But there's a lot of lings. And then the ultra comes in. And there's still lings though. That's actually important. We need lings. Oh, that ultra goes down. But it gives enough ling time to get some work. Roaches are whittling down. And it looks like we're going to clean this up with lings to spare. Meanwhile, there's bailings. Traps everywhere. And this is where we can sneak in a couple drones. Oh, boom, 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 boom. That's a trickiness from our red side. Yeah, Scorpio had a little trickiness. Said, yeah, killed a lot of lings. Look at that little blood spill. Yep. Good job. Good catch right there. Not easy to catch another ling. And then meanwhile, we're holding both sides. We got Spire. That's gonna try to counter the Ultralisk. With the Ultralisk right here. Definitely, if we get enough mutas. Because if not, then, you know, ultras, they're pretty strong. If, you know, they kill everything on the ground before you can kill them, that's not good. It's not good at all. So, burrow would be great. You never know when you need a burrow against these ultras. There's, you know, it's really hard to run away from them. And it's gonna be tough. Let's see. We got some baitings. That's not gonna do too well. We got roaches. That's gonna do something. The mutas. We need more mutas. Here we go. Oh, look at that splash. Boom. Get in there. Oh, don't do that. Oh! Those drones just got shredded. The double chomp. Oh, trying to work this ultra. Just one at a time. That it don't even look like the bar's going down now. Tough cookies right here. The ultra build. Yeah, I have not made one thing. I don't think I've ever made an ultra before. Not in an actual game. If I did, I don't even know if I did it in a team game. But yeah, I haven't even done ultras yet. We haven't even got in there. Vipers Infestors is where I'm working on right now. But ultras are pretty strong, it seems. Like every time I see them, I was like, those bad boys are tough. I still haven't even gotten a muscle memory of how strong they are towards each unit. Just having a group of like 12 lanes and a hockey waiting for the run, and whatever an attack comes on your side of the map will do you wonders. Don't even have to watch them, just rally them attack. Yeah, right, exactly. Like you don't have to watch them, you just have to know that you have the group on a hockey and you could just hit that way. Yeah, those are little tricks that I'm trying to do, especially against Zerg and Terran. You know how they like to get medevacs and try to drop on the top, drop at the bottom, drop at the top, drop at the bottom. And if you have only F2, that doesn't work too well. But if you have a hockey group of just some, I usually end up using that so I can have some units over there. And it's not like, oh shoot, now I got it. Sometimes I have the burrow. Then the burrow, I just burrow the units up top. I'll have them hockeyed and I'll have them burrowed so that I could unburrow them real quick by having the hockey. And I don't have to worry about accidentally F2ing, you know. So burrow is really good for me for stuff like that too. Just it's another part of that area of how to control your units and how to be in two places at once. Because F2 will get me sometimes, and you know, slowly I'm learning how to like not F2 everything. It just takes time, just little by little. This no F2, don't do this. But learn how to do it without F2. This part you could do with F2. This part, no. We gotta learn how to do it without it. You know, some people just, you know, they just, no more sodas. I'm not getting any more. It's not gonna be in my fridge, and you can deal with it that way, right? It's like if it out of sight, out of mind. It's harder when you have it there and you drink it, but then you tell yourself, no, you can't have as much. That's harder, but it's possible, right? And it's a stronger one because it's always there, so it could tempt you every day. But the temptations, you're able to actually beat it, knowing that it was there, compared to the illusion of beating it because it wasn't there. You know, it just doesn't. Mental strength, I feel like it's more stronger to, but it takes longer to fight your urges and constantly battle it mentally to eventually get to a point where it's like I have a habit of only drinking so much, and then that's it. You know, I'm not gonna drink the whole can. Every time there's a soda can, I don't drink the whole thing. My mission is not to drink the whole thing. I learned to create like an idea of like, once I'm done with eating, I no longer drink the rest of the soda. It's done. The soda mission is done. That's the objective during the meal with it, you know. So then I don't drink it all. But there's that habit where you would be like, oh well, there's soda still. You gotta drink it all. And so, you know, just like F2, you gotta use F2. It's easier, you know. It's right there. And you're like, no, I'm gonna use a hockey on this one. And then eventually you learn how to like You know, tell your brain, okay, sometimes do it this way, then you can do it. As long as you learn how to do it. It's just hard to learn how to do it. It's easier to just take the soda away and just be like, that's it. Out of sight, out of mind. But then you're like, there's times where soda's good. So it's like, now you're hurting yourself. Because now you're taking one side again at the same, you're back at the others, you know, you're back in square one. You're taking something out instead of learning how to use both. So that's the interesting part of the mechanical side. F2 should be a panic button. No, see, I use F2 to group my army. So I hit the F2 key, in which I used cap lock. My cap lock is F2, right next to A. Cap lock A, cap lock to F2A, F2A move, kappa. So when I click it, and I want to get like all my tanks together, because I don't have them together, but they're everywhere. I click it, and then I control click the tank, and then I select all the tanks and nothing else. And then I group the hotkey. I set up the hotkey group. If I want my phoenixes, F2, grab the phoenix, control, click, hotkey it. Boom. Now I have my hotkey. So it's a really good tool to hotkey stuff. Like in reality, if you're like all over the place and your units are everywhere and you forgot to hotkey all your Vikings because they traded, you know, you trade, your army trade, and then eventually you're like, you didn't come back with the reinforcements to regroup and hotkey those new ones. So I use F2 for that. You know, I go, okay, I don't know if I have them, but I will just quick F2, grab, control click the Vikings, boom, they're on a hotkey now. You know, I don't have to go look around and double click and are they all grouped? No. F2, boom, click that, hotkey. Disruptors, F2, there goes my disruptors, boom, hotkey, boom. I'm ready to go. Let's go. So I use it for F2 for that. The other thing I use F2 is that if you click F2 twice, it takes you to your biggest army. So if you have a big army in the middle of the map and you're at home, if you hit F2 twice, you can get to your army. Say you don't even use hotkeys for your army groups, and you know that's one way to get to your army group without using a hotkey to your army group. So you just hit F2 twice, boom, 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 takes you right there, and then you know, it's a nice little, you know, shortcut. So there's ways to use it, but if you take it away, you won't find ways to use it. You find a solution to not having addiction to it, but you have to find a way to live with it and then know how to make it not an addiction. You know, learn how to, you know, how to live within it. I don't know how to say such, but you know what I mean. Jelly bean players. What up, visionary? All right, give me a second. Let me just get some of this right here. I'm talking too much. This stuff right here is fire. I got a like a rock song I've been working on. I'll be posting it later on today. People were asking me for some rock kind of feel. So I like it. Should be good. All right, let's go to the next one. Using hotkeys is cheating. That's what I thought about rapid fire. I was like, man, rapid fire is cheating. We shouldn't have rapid fire. It's not set up for everybody. And sadly, it's
Hydra
like
Blink is OP versus Siege tanks. It's the worst.
Hydra Blink. I know. What the hell? I don't know about this Hydra Blink. That Hydro Blink is like such a gimmick, just like the Overcharge. Some of these last patches are kind of like gimmicks. If I, talking as a cheeser, as a strategy player, that does unorthodox play, I mean, those are gimmicks to me. I mean, the battery shield is a gimmick. Well, not necessarily. The Overcharge is the gimmick. The battery shield, we've been having that since back in the days. That's StarCraft 1 style. But the Overcharge part, that's a gimmick. I was like, what? The Hydra buff, that little speed with the shroud. The shroud part is a gimmick. That it follows you. I'm like, really? It's like, why don't you just give us units? Instead of like these like weird, spells. Give us some units. I wish they brought Scourges back. That'd be sick. Get some Scourges. That would be cool if they had like Goliaths. If they brought Goliaths back for Terran. Nostalgia right there. Goliath operational. Goliath online. I mean, it would serve a purpose. It's different than a Cyclone. It moves different, slower. Gives you options for like different pathings in the game. But yeah. But just, singing to the sky. What up, Broken Bones? Alright, top left. In the red, we have our Terran player from StarCraft. Ooh, it's shut up and play. Up against our Zerg in the blue. It is Kabaza Boom. Big Bada Boom. Every time I hear boom, I think of Big Bada Boom from Fifth Element. Right? Fifth Element. Big Bada Boom. Goliath, Reapers, and Scourges. And Defilers. That'd be sick. I definitely wish that we had the Stasis again. If we got Stasis, it would be sick. I would love an Arbiter. Arbiter would be sick. Bring it back. You like the hat? Bloop, bloop. Yep. It's Zergencio. I am Zergencio. Like straight superhero up in here. What is it? I have to put it on actually to do it. But yeah. You get the point. I'll be like a Zerg superhero. The Zerg Knight. That's what I got it for. I got it for to be like a superhero. Now I just gotta learn how to change my voice. Alright, so Shut Up and Play went for an Expo. Reactor. Factory, okay. We're probably gonna go Hellions. Hellions are a really good way to like, slow the drones from going too far. Yeah. Science vessels will be sick to have. That's what we need. What we need is just some of those StarCraft 1 nostalgia units going into StarCraft 2. That's what I've always been like saying. That's what we need. It just, why not? It's time. Even just every once in a while, brings a couple units for each unit, each race. Yeah, just to show up. Slow it down. Slow the pace down of like gradual change. But every now and again, each race has something of the past. Don't have to be all of them. but more units means more possibilities, more doors. Okay, so we're probably gonna go for a drop. Is there a medevac? No, there isn't a medevac, so we're gonna go for maybe just defense. Is this orbital? Okay, shouldn't play is going for that upgrades. Marine upgrades. So this is a time where Kabazaboom should just grow and explode on drones. Meanwhile, the overlords should, yeah, gotta have your overlords set up. Kabazaboom, Kabazaboom. That's not a name I could say like 5 times. We're probably just getting enough for the Hellions. It's like, okay, if you're gonna get Hellions, I'm gonna have enough just to kind of like surround them, deal with your shenanigans. But you go up, you deny the hatch, the command center. That's actually a good thing, right? As Kabazaboom, go up the ramp, you see Marines. At least you know it's gonna be Marines. So you're like, okay, it's gonna be probably medevac, Marine, Marauder, or medevac, tank Marines, or just a bunch of Marine medevacs. So that's got to be probably coming out in Kabaza's mind. But right now we're droning. Like for now, we're just drone. Some links need to be over here. You never know. Kabaza's like, okay, you don't have a third. Let's go check back to your natural again. Okay, you lifted to go. Okay, that's a lot of link. Oh, that's a lot of Marines. Yep, it's time. Shut up and play's coming out in a few seconds. Or not, I don't know. We'll see. It looks like Shut Up and Play's holding the natural for a little bit. And I'm assuming bailing, but oh, Hydralisk then. And a bailing nest, yep. That makes sense. Bailing's for the Marines. Hydra's for a follow-up. Gotta watch out for this area. Terrans like to come in from the side and flank the third. On both sides. They like to come here and they like to come through here. And just go in there quick. So overlord placements would be really good in these areas. Got that starport reactor, probably for that, you know, double medevac. Now we're doing some replay casts, casting some replays. I'm just pondering a little bit of what, you know, instead of saying he's making Marines right now. 2 at a time. Oh, there we go. Ooh, this is where Burrow's really good right here. We know he's gonna come out, right? Just drone. Visionary, that's a good one. Yeah, that stuff is strong. I don't know about you, but that water was a little too spicy. Okay. Are we going in? Nope, 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 we're not going in. But it looks like Shut Up and Play might be moving out soon. You could tell because there's no siege tank. The tank's not sieged. Here's the drop. Oh, not even drop, it's a mute up. Ooh, no repair. Oh, this is gonna hurt. And we're not sending our SCVs away. It's painful. Oh, here we go. Get a couple SCVs. The Marines are pulling back. Now the Banes are here. Oh, that's tough. It's not looking good. Oh, the mutants got taken out, right? I think the mutants got taken out. Oh, but these things are doing that final just beatdown. That is. Are we gonna get those last ones? Oh, we choose to save 2 SCVs. Man, Kabazaboom's in good shape right now. Really good shape. Going away. Yeah, Kabazaboom can. We need Bailings. No, not yet. Not that. Oh no. Yeah, that happens. We need. Yeah, that's why we need Bailings. We need burrow Bailings too. That's why I like to catch a burrow Bailing. Ba-boom. You gotta eat it up. Oh man. Here we go. These Marines just ain't dying. Look at the medevacs are still 4 medevacs. Those Marines. What are we gonna? We need a fungal. We need Bailings. Our larva counts are plundering. So was it plummeting? Try to combine 2 words. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's the thing about they're trying to like regroup. The medevacs are almost depleted, but I don't think that's gonna matter. There's just so much damage it's already caused. Oh, and there's more Marines. But we got this base right here. I mean, you know. And if Blue gets some Bailings, Mutas, I guess. Yeah, we need more Lings for that. Yep. Oh, we lost 3. That hurts, losing that many Mutas. GG. Shut Up and Play takes it. Just never die. Let's see. Metamax ran out of energy. Yeah, they did. Used them up pretty bad. Those Marines did a lot of damage. Huge damage. And it's hard for Zerg to kind of like regroup when they're all played. I know I have trouble trying to regroup without sending them to their, to the chopping board. What up, Shadow? Let's see here. By the flow seems you have upgraded your hatchery into the glowing RGB. Yeah, look at that. It's the power. Okay, let's check this one out. Yeah, I could use it as a nightlight, and go outside and, I won't get lost in the dark. Here, on the bottom right. Pylon. For a place that's called Pylon, there should be more pylons, don't you think? That one pylon, oh yeah, we're gonna call this Pylon because there's a pylon there. One pylon? No. Two? Wait, no, we need crystals, we need glass floors. You know what I mean? Bottom. Right, Tancraft, Vistaverb, our Terran red player. Going up against, starting off with the proxy. We have our Zerg player in the blue. It's Queffa. And Queffa's going for a hatchery first. We're going for that mid game. Doesn't know what's gonna happen though. Vistaverb's got a plan. Alright, we're gonna just hold off that third. Ain't gonna have any. A lot of times Zergs take it over here because of the triangle. So this is also another area that tends to be it's hard to say which one's more favored, but being that the hatchery here would be good for a proxy, if you're gonna proxy, I would want to block this one, There's too much overlord shenanigans over here potential when it's next to the hatchery, so I'd probably block this one, let them go to this one, and then do whatever I need to with this one. It's closer. But it looks like, what is this? A nuke! Oh, the nuke? We need the barracks over here too. Barracks farther away. Can't. That's got to be a long-term play, It's like that ghost keeps coming from random places. Where is it coming from? It's got to be hidden, like really hidden. Okay, Quepa's coming in. Sees that there's no command center yet. Ghost is out. You miss Sam vessels, Mark? Irradiate the vessels and fly it to oh yeah, that was the shit. Doing your 2 double and just going in there to in fastest map possible. That was even worse because they were all clumped up together. So you just go in there and just torture. They're all dead. Ooh. Oh, we're not even going for the nukes yet. We're going for snipes. Ooh, 2 ghosts coming in. Taking out an Overlord, took out a Queen. That's good. Good intro. And we're going for a command center. Ooh, sneaky. Very sneaky. It's always good to act like you want this base. That's what I usually do. I go, hey, I'm gonna act. They're always watching. You gotta remember, they're watching all the time. So they're always like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you're never going for an expo. Sometimes you want to like bait them and go, I'm trying to go for the expo. That way they're not like, why aren't you taking your expo? You don't want that. You know, questions come up for opponents. And one question you don't want your opponent to come up with is, why aren't you taking your expo? You know, they can't let it come up. Ooh, snipe. Because that means they're going to scout. Oh, it's almost dead. They're almost going to pull back. Snipe with that one. Whew. Nope. What? I think I'm going to go. That roach is almost dead. Ooh, takes out the queen almost. Ooh, takes out the creep tumor. Yep. Wasted energy. The roach goes down. Energy's almost gonna go down. Oh, that ghost dies. Got it. Yeah, take out those drones. Those drones are dying. Some good damage right here. Yep, go for the drones. Oh, he's going further. He's going in. Oh, can we? Oh, move and shoot, move and shoot. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Did some good damage. One thing I felt scared on this map, that even though you're trying to hide beside the bush, and you get scouted with overlords. Oh yeah. Like I said, you could go with the overlords too, and just kind of hide your stuff in the overlord bush too. There's another overlord bush. Yeah, overlords, man. Spies. Look at the bush. It's a cool tool right here. Tactical tool. Oh, snipes. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, nice. Oh, now we're gonna cloak. Oh no, we're gonna pull back. And we're gonna get an overseer. Overseers are dying. Oh, almost. And that base is, it's doing well. And we're getting a third. Let's see, drones. We're getting more drones. Good. We're almost saturated on this natural. But taking a third right now is a bit hard. We got the roaches though. We can kind of just creep. We're gonna have to creep over there, get the third. That's what we need to do right now, is start creep spreading towards the third, so our queens could be more mobile. That's gonna be the only use. We got a lot of queens, but that's about it. A couple roaches. We're gonna get that third. We're slowly losing our lead. Well, we've been losing our lead, but this is gas though. This is more gas. This is not even like a macro play in general, but it's more of a cheesy gas play. It's a good way to like get ravens, or in this case ghost. But so we're gonna be good on our gas. What are we going for? Liberators? Yeah, we're very mechy. Mech cheese. Would you like a McCheese special? Liberator's coming. I don't know where's that gonna go? Oh. Oh. Ooh, takes down that creep tumor. Oh, the overseers. Oh, no, so close. They missed the mark. Ooh, a tank over here, Liberator doing some good damage. Guapo over here holding it with some queens, but that's not gonna be enough. We got the roaches here. That's gonna kill. Ooh, that's gonna get a ghost. That's gonna get 2 ghosts. Oh, good cloak right at the end. I'm gonna go for overseer after him. He died, but he took a lot of roaches with him. Oh, damn near all of them. One lived. Tactical live angles. Liberators are cool. You gotta learn how to use them. It's like disruptors for Protoss. Liberators. They're really good in even in small numbers, but you have to like not let them like run into the enemy and just die. They need like balloons as well. They need to shoot balloons. Ooh, nice. Liberators coming in to 9 this third. With the nuke. Ooh, all the overseers. Yeah, and they moved. Oh, that's the worst. We didn't get them. We tried to time it. Still got stung pretty bad. Oh, pull back. No! Dang. These drones gotta get to work. Get to work. He's so panicked he didn't see him. He's like, he made more than because that's a lot of drones. Now we're making them. Damn, we got a lot at home. That's a lot of drones. Koipa has a lot of drones. We over droned it. We can get a couple. Get the gas with these. Overlords, yeah, we need some overlords. It's gonna be a tough little battle right here. Luckily, it's only one tank and a liberator. And you're taking the base. Fist the Verge taking this base. The disrespect. Ghost is setting up. Nice. You don't see it coming. Boom! That was a lot of drones. And then we got two ghosts right here just cleaning up. Very nice cleanup. We love those overseers. He's like, we must take those overseers out. Alright, we need probably like a PF. Yeah, we need a PF. Neosteel armor would be great. Oh, it's not gonna be in time. Not in time. Whoa. It's a good try. Is that a blink? Oh, BC's in the main. Oh, it goes down. Ooh, left one to tell the story. Except for this one. This one's doesn't have that many either. Maybe we pull back. Trying to do damage. The ghosts are coming. Yeah, there we go. Nice reaction, going for it. Like, you know, I'm gonna nuke him, but he got a cloak. Oh no, he didn't cloak. The idea was there, but the execution. Finally, what is it? This is the third attempt. Those BCs are still alive. Almost gonna get clipped. It might die. Oh! That was a dirty nuke. Luckily, it was just the roaches and not the hydras. Because if it was the hydras, I don't know what Quifa would do right now. Because we need hydras for the BCs. Ho, ho, ho. We got it, and we need that command center to go down. Let's take that down right now. No, don't let it live. Go over here. Oh no. Oh, that PF though. Oh, he forgot that was a PF. He probably thinking, orbital. But no, that's a PF right there. Yeah, sometimes you don't wonder. It's like who makes a PF at the natural? Yeah, that's right. Vistaverb does. Trying to walk in there like you own the place. Meanwhile, Fitzbird wants to do a little payback. We got a ghost. Oh no! You want to sneak up? Let's see if he sees it. He sees it. Let's get try though. Oh, but the BCs are here. Big daddies.
Whoa. Look at that Flo's brother Twiz guarding his hometown. Come on, man, give them some medals and don't forget to shout out the ghost nuke. Thank you.
The ghost. Shout out to the ghost nuke. It was disgusting. Oh yeah, well, we got the third going. The fourth. Our poor Zerg. We're gonna need an expo. It's not good. Doom, doom, doom. Hey, we're going for round 2. Oh no, we're going for what was it? Snipes. Oh. Oh no! Oh, there's no overseer. Oh, it's over here. Oh, you done messed up now. goes another nuke. Does he see it? Does he know? Is it gonna happen? I think it is. Ooh, disgusting. Got the whole area. Run! BCs are coming. That is the nail in the coffin right there. I don't think we have anything for that. The Hydras are going to be out of position. And it's just too much. GG. I don't think that probably that stayed forever. Dum, dum, dum. Who else let it live? I don't know. That's a long time. That's why I said that barracks needs to be hidden in the corner. That is like, I'm surprised. But that's StarCraft. Yep, that was a good toasty replay, Randy. Keep them coming. So you still working on them nukes? So fun to nuke. Alright, let's check what's the next one. Shit. This one? Let me see. I think I have like 2 more. I might. Wait, is this the same one or is it a different one? Different one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different one. Okay. But bam. Here. In torches, we have in the bottom our red Terra player. It is from Ruska. Chappy Punk. Against our third player in the blue. From StarCraft. It is Fistaverb. The Flesh Castle? Flesh Castle. Who's Flesh Castle? What up, Bart? Flesh Castle. That sounds like a crazy ass place to be. A castle of just flesh walls, and that's like some Silent Hill stuff right there. Alright, so we're going for a barracks, getting double gas. So we're going to go for a little bit of aggression with that double gas. Who knows what it's going to be, but we'll see. Meanwhile, on the other side, Fistaverb's going for double gas too, so that's going to be some heavy aggression. So both players are playing a bit slow on the macro side, hyper on the aggressive side. Getting the factory. I know that rack never got found. We were just talking about that at the end. Shadow couldn't believe it either. Like, that rack stayed alive the whole time. So what is this? Evo chamber? Okay, we got an Evo chamber block. Queen fits right there perfectly. And we're gonna go for factory, going for starport. And then we got the spy crawler. And going for infestation pit. So this is a very, very fast infestation play. Very cutthroat too. You gotta have only one base. It gets, you know, it takes too long, right? Time is seconds. But being that this is like the one place to do it though. This, if there's ever gonna be like a swarm host play, this like a Tempest play, proxy void raids. This is the play right here. Is through this side and just. So it's a good choice. It's almost like this map is tailor-made for things like that. Too bad you can't nuke very well here. There's a lot of debris. Yep, little timing. Oh, but the overlords pickups make it faster. You don't have to like shout out I'm going Nidus Worm yet, but you can definitely get the overlords over there, and then later get the Nidus Worm when you throw out the so you can run. Or burrow. See, we're gonna go for burrow. But we also got our turn player has a plan too, and that plan is gonna be come through the front door. It's got a lib, 2 libs, Marines, tanks. Got a good, it's good army. You know, we got a spine though. Don't worry about it. most hated spine crawler. Straight overkill, but here we go. If we pick up, if it's banshees, we pick them up back in the air and then start getting spores for our base. Sometimes it's better to see a Banshee than a BC. Like, oh, this Banshee, oh, thank goodness. Because a BC would have probably been more deadly. So I might be a little happy when I see a Banshee, you know? There's like that bittersweet. But we took out this base and we creeped on it. That spore's almost dead. Gonna go for it? No, nope. Gonna go for the spine. Here comes another inject. Locust. They're cleaning up. But there's still 2 tanks and a Marine. Ooh, there's 2. There we go. Gonna take out that Marine. Gonna take out a tank. Gotta move that spore. The spore needs to move. And we're gonna get a reset right here in a few seconds. And we're droning. Look at those drones. Safe play. Whew. Meanwhile, we forgot to make an expo. We're trying to win the game right here, right now. That's what Chat Punk's doing. He's like, there is no later. So he's not expanding. Oh, takes out the tank, takes out the Marine. we can get back into droning. Oh, the Liberator comes just in time. Oh, just in time. 2 shots, I think 2 shots per queen. Shoot, I didn't see that. And then spores. It's a good thing the spores don't just come in and just whoosh. Oh, that'd be bad. That'd definitely be StarCraft though. That happens, you know, that if that happens anywhere, it's in StarCraft. You're finally safe, and there's a Widow Mine that just activates, and you just lose all your army. Like, hi. This is Fistiverse versus Champapunk. If you guys want to send your replays, I have a Discord section where you could send them. I'll try to cast these like once a week. Planetary Rush would be good. You know, all the cheese. We gotta get like a cheese wheel. Let the cheese speak. You know, with the 3 CCs, the triple command center. It's like a slingshot, macro slingshot build. Oh no! Are we gonna escape? Are we gonna escape? Oh, mother! Drop the Marines and take off. Oh no! The cargo's dead. And look. Yeah, locusts are tearing it up. Takes down the command center and the barracks. And then we got we got you know, the Overlord pickups with the you know, that's pretty cute. Gotta keep them safe, you know. They're like the ground's too hot. Gotta keep them cool. Oh yeah, it's a fun build though. If you can make it work, it's, you know, it's fun to have different openings that you could do. And Swarm Host is one of those like weird ones for sure that it's out there, but it's fun and it's risky as hell though. Oh, one lived. These two right here finishing the job. And we're gonna run over here. Yeah, I know. You gotta be on like either one gas or you're gonna have like a later what was it, later attack. You gotta make sure the maths. Oh, but the command center goes down. Didn't even lift. Oh no. He should have lifted. No excuse. That was our orbital scan. Oh, nice one. Nice catch. Takes down 2. The other one gets away. Barely. It's the floating dropper lord hidden swarm host build. I know, imagine the name of the build is like the whole explanation. Tank got taken out. Vikings are here. Gonna clean up everything, but there's nothing else to clean other than these. If he knows that they're there though, Could scan it. Oh, he was so close. He sees it. So he might scan one more time. The Raven's here. Hit one turret. Maybe. Yep. One turret, finish that up. Your traditional way of your opponent of opening your gas won't work. I proceed. Practiced speed gas. Some speedy gas. Yeah. Sometimes. That's why you got them gases with like high gas output. What is it? Purple gas or velvet? Rich Vespine. Run! They're on the run, but they're so slow. They're trying. Those little oh, they cut the corner. They turn quick though. They got good turning. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh. Run to get out of there. Booking it. Got outrun by a slug. We got the moves though. Yeah, these guys are just stuck. Like, what happened? We made it. We made it. We got both of them. All you need is like 12 of them. The chase, I know. No, dude. Dude, that was close. Yeah, widow mines are dangerous for everybody. Oh man, that little ling. This one too. Fist of Verbs over here putting in some work. His base is cooking. Cooking something. Just don't. Okay. The last thing you need is like to splash. Kill the ling with the tank, splash damage, and kill the barracks. I mean the command center. That'd be worse. Oh shit. Building the MVP Raven. It's a super fun game. Yeah, it's a weird one. Swarm hosts make weird games. Yeah, we definitely need like more units to make it more weirder. Because then you don't know what's gonna happen. You have a lot of different choices. Not all good, but you got choices. Worth trying. Okay. That Raven still could. There's no repair though. I'd get one SCV to repair these because that's vital. You don't want to lose those Vikings. Okay. We got a movement. Look at this guy. Oop, nope. That'd be cool if you had a raven, and if you get next to a changeling, it looks like a changeling marine. It looks different with the, you know, like a scanner, like a bio scanner. That'd be so cool. Just shows that's an imposter. Why not? It's a raven, right? Should have something in there to detect bio changes. Oh man, I think it's a bot. Let's see. Try not to like say random stuff. I don't know if you're a bot or not. Was it Nick? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, we lost a tank though. Oh no, all the Vikings are gonna go down. We could have landed the Vikings. Oh, but then the Broodlords are here. So, yeah, there's no way. No way we can land the Vikings. No, this is gonna go down. Uh-oh, what are we gonna do? Most of the units that we have right now shoot down. Marauders and tanks. There's no ground. There's no anti-air right here at all. Where's the Vikings? Vikings here? We got 3. I mean, that could be enough. If all of them stick together, maybe cause a repair. We just need to repair the Vikings. Oh, there's more corruptors. Oh no, now 2 more Broodlords. 2 more on the way. And we just lost all our Vikings. Vikings growing though in the background, but they're just, it's not enough, and they're not repairing. Oh no, if we could have, well, Fissiburb is taking, you know, multiple bases, so it's hard to come back even at this point. But man, those Vikings, we need to be more careful with them. Chetland, Apache, could you show this Ben Tap for a second? Just curious. Oh shit. I didn't see that until just now. I'm sorry. Alright. I gotta get a little break. I gotta eat. Was it 5 p.m.? I'll come back later. Let's see what's cracking. All right. Yeah, no. If I would have caught it a little bit better. Try next time if you put like, I think it was like at Florencio, and then you ask the question, it highlights the name. It highlights so that I read it. It's a really good way to like catch my attention if you need to, because I think it's at Florencio. It just highlights. All right.